Hey everyone, it's Tim's Vinyl Confessions. I'm Tim Derling, and this is another edition of an album in review. This is where I take a classic album, or maybe an album that's just a few years old, talk about it. Usually one that's celebrating a release date, and released on this date in 2006 is Joe Satriani with Super Colossal. Interesting what they did with the. I'm not sure if they started with an actual picture of Joe and then put the effects on it. Not sure, but anyway. He was well into his bald phase at this point. This came out on Epic Records, like a lot of his albums did around this time. And, talking about a Joe Satriani album is, it comes down to really knowing what the titles are to the songs. Obviously, the song Super Colossal starts the whole thing off. It's a great big anthemic, piece of music. Like, down, 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 down. Really, really cool. And I always think of the last song on this album, Crowd Chant, because he wrote it specifically to get a crowd going. There's some really, really nice, beautiful pieces on here, like 10 Words. That's a song that if it had vocals on it back in the 80s could have been a hit ballad. It's a really pretty piece of music. One of my favorites on this album, and I swear there's no way I could, it's hard to talk about a Joe Satriani album without humming or trying to mimic what the song's like, but Just Like Lightning. I really like what he does with the guitar on that. It's just this muted thing. Just listen to it. It's really good. Produced by Joe Satriani, Mike Fraser, and Joe's albums are pretty consistently good. It's about time for a new one. I don't know if it's going to be a joint album with Steve Vai or not, but his last album, Elephants of Mars, was great. So yeah, Super Colossal. That's today's an album in review. Go listen to some Satch. It's been Tim's Vinyl Confessions. We'll talk to you later.